I went to Phoebus High School in Hampton, Virginia.
Cool. I went to Northside.
Beaufort Academy in Beaufort, South Carolina.
I went to Cave Spring High School, right here in this building. It hasn't changed, unfortunately.
I went to Eastern Montgomery High School, which is out towards kind of Christiansburg, sort of in the Blacksburg area.
Mills E. Godwin High School in Short Pump, Virginia.
To high school at Monacan High School in Richmond, Virginia.
William Fleming. Go Colonels!
Andrew Lewis was a high school back then. It's now a middle school, but I went to Andrew Lewis.
Actually, I went to high school here.
I went to Glenver High School, right here in Roanoke County.
I went to high school in two places. I grew up in New Jersey, so I went to school up there in Washington Township, New Jersey, and then my junior year, my parents decided to move me to Washington, North Carolina. So I moved down here right before my junior year.
I went to Cave Spring.
I actually grew up in Baltimore and outside of Manhattan, and I think I was in maybe 7th or 8th grade, and we moved to Roanoke, so I graduated from Northside High School.
I went to high school at Northside High School.
I graduated in 1982.
I graduated in 1997, the best decade ever, the 90s.
I graduated in the year 2009.
I graduated in 1987.
1994, back when big hair was cool and very strange jeans.
2008.
1973.
1975.
I graduated in 1982.
A very long time ago, 1985.
I plead the fifth.
2006.
1983.
2005.
In 2010.
Favorite class in high school were all of my shop classes, mechanical drafting, architectural drafting classes, art class. Those were my favorite.
My favorite class was English pretty consistently throughout school. I really also liked anatomy.
My favorite class, well, obviously history classes, but like many of you guys, psychology and sociology is mine.
For me, my favorite class was Spanish. I had one really bad Spanish teacher like my first year, so that kind of showed me what the class can be like if you don't have a good teacher. And then thankfully every year after that we had a different teacher, but they were all good after that.
My favorite class was social studies.
PE was always my favorite class. I actually got the English award and the social studies award my senior year, but PE was always my favorite class.
My favorite class was choir because I was a musician and I loved to sing. I still do that. After that, I would have to say it was journalism. Simply because it combined my love with English and my love with going out and doing reporting, and it was a great class. I loved doing that one.
Probably English, I think.
I actually took guitar class. I was taught by our band teacher. She did not actually play guitar, but she was willing to listen to us all play. It was kind of cool.
That's all.
History.
Not a big surprise. My favorite class was English. I had this awesome teacher named Miss Mosley, and I loved her. I loved the class.
Duh, science.
Of course, math class.
Of course.
But AP statistics wasn't even offered at the time that I was in high school. So, but we did have AP calculus, but we did not have AP statistics.
If we're not including, your electives, I would say math was probably my favorite subject.
Duh, science.
I teach 10th and 12th grade English and journalism.
I teach biology and chemistry.
I teach World History 1 and World Geography, two completely opposite classes.
PE.
I teach Spanish myself. I wanted to save kids from having an awful teacher and be like those good ones.
I don't. I'm the athletic director.
I teach 9th and 10th grade English.
Today I teach social studies. And I teach government and psychology.
English. I teach all seniors this year.
English.
I teach English now, and I also teach yearbook.
Algebra 2 and AP statistics.
yourself. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but be yourself and don't be controlled by peer pressure. I think those two things will serve you well in life. Be your own individual. And sometimes that's hard to do, but if you do that, you know, you'll grow as a person. You know, your identity will grow, and I think you'll be happy.
My heart goes out to you guys because I know it's hard to be a young person today with all of the social media aspects. I think it's a lot of pressure on you guys, and I know that's difficult. I think the best advice I could give you is that you need to like yourself and not be too difficult on yourself. And if other people start judging you, you need to be able to reach the point where you really don't care what others think about you because you're good with yourself.
Do your work, stay on top of things, make sure you take all the foreign language that you need if you're planning on going to college. Those are words of wisdom, believe me. I got stuck taking it in college and it was not fun. Enjoy yourself. Make sure that you have time to be a kid because you still are kids. You have the whole rest of your life ahead of you, so lighten up and don't take things so seriously.
The best advice I can give you guys is don't feel this need to peak in high school, to have high school be the best 4 years of your life. High school is very short, it's over in a blip, and then you have college and you have adulthood, and it would be a shame if you were the best you're ever going to be in high school. So don't peak, have fun, enjoy it, but it's not the end all be all.
The best advice I can give is it's okay if you don't know what you want to do later in life. If you start to feel the pressure of not knowing what you want to do, it's fine. Everything's going to work out in the end, so just take deep breaths. You're going to get it figured out eventually, and you got to do what's best for you.
The best advice I would say to be true to yourself. When you find that passion, something that you really care about, that's when you're going to find a career that you can love, and then you'll be doing something the rest of your life that won't seem like work. And I think you'll be much more fulfilled as a human being if you can just be true to yourself.
You guys are super young, and I would say you're going to go out into the world and you have so many opportunities. I would say do whatever you love to do. Even if people say you're crazy for doing it, don't do the easy stuff. Whatever gives you a passion, whatever lights a fire inside of you, do that, and the rest will be great.
The best advice I can give to high schoolers today is to make a difference. Live life to its fullest, but make a difference in what's going on around you.
Don't go to college right away if you have no idea what you want to do. Wait until you figure out what it is that you care deeply about, what you're passionate about, before you look at a degree.
To being involved in as many activities as possible and to enjoy it.
To be yourself. Don't be the same as everybody else. Be different. Who wants to be the same? Be weird. Like me!
Your parents are actually right. You don't want to hear that, but they are. And you'll realize that when you're parents. And your teachers are right more than you think they are. So those are all good things to learn and understand. But you won't, so it's okay. We understand.
All right.
Don't join a hardcore band and then play your school talent show, because it will not go well. It did not go well for me.
Alright, so I have a little bit of academic advice and I have a little bit of life advice. So the academic advice would be to actually put forth effort, because you can save yourself a lot of money if you get some classes out of the way early on, especially like AP, dual enrolled. I saved myself a lot of time in college by getting that done already. And life advice, there are some people who are going to be in your life from high school probably forever. I have friends that I still hang out with, and I also have people who are sort of not in my life anymore. So just kind of know that some people from high school will stick around, some won't, and that's okay. Just sort of know who the people to surround yourself with are.
If you're enjoying your high school years, I hope you continue to, and if you're not enjoying them, just know that things will get better.